We are in this together. Suk or duk me, ha or jit me, or hom darun jitenge.
Hello everyone and welcome to a very special edition of VBA podcast. This marks the second episode of VBA podcast and today we will be talking about a couple of questions that a lot of you must be having, that is about the 21-day lockdown that has been implemented in our country, which is a very necessary lockdown to combat the deadly disease of COVID-19. So today, through the power of technology, joining us none other than the CEO of Vivo India and our very good friend, Mr. Jerome Chen, aka JC.
Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. JC. And before everything, tell us how do you feel about it, and welcome to the podcast.
Okay. Hello everyone. Hope everybody stay home, safe and healthy, and also the same for your family.
Thank you so much, Mr. JC. So before we get into the podcast, I wanted to ask you, how are you feeling right now? How is your time going? Are you enjoying the time? How are you keeping yourself busy? And do you miss office and the work and the people and everybody?
Yeah, I stayed at the place already, so the things have to be. We wish everything can be normal very soon after the lockdown of 21 days. From morning till night, I was very busy for the work because I planned the whole time just like a normal day, which I was in the office. Especially from morning till night, there are so many online meetings because, we have our consumers, we have our partners, we have so many employees, and also we have the investors, which is the shareholders, which we need to take care. So from morning till night, I will arrange a couple of the online meetings and communicate with different people, then to make sure the company, the business and the operation is going on.
Well, that's great.
Of course, we are missing the office because we are missing the colleagues, we are missing the friends.
Obviously.
But we have to obey the policy. Yes.
Makes sense. So do we. So, JC, now coming to the main question here. What would you like to tell and address all the VBAs who are watching us right now? What are the advices, some of the advices that you can give?
I think this is totally a very different experiences for everyone in the whole life so far. But no matter how the coronavirus will go away finally in a day, how long it will last, we don't know. But all these things are not controlled by us. What we can control by ourselves is our feelings, is our emotions. That is why I think everybody should keep smiling, should still be positive, should be calm at home. But of course, we have a lot of things we can do in these 21 days. And also also maybe changed. We need to explore many new things because of the change of the environment. So personally, I will have few suggestions to everyone, and I wish we can communicate and give you some suggestions. I think the first one, which is that everybody need to follow the local policy of the government, because we cannot change so many things, but we can change ourselves. If everyone can obey the policy, then I think the things can getting better and better. This is the first part, including we should appeal to our friends, to our native, to obey the policies as well, because no matter how the government policy, we should obey. And personally, I think also this is a right decision made by the government.
Makes sense.
The second part, the second is that we also, as an individual, as a human being, we needed to take some social responsibility as well. So at this time, if it is possible, we can also do something for the poor people. We can do something for the PM fund. I mean, as the capability which you have.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we can do some social to change some other people's behaviors and to care more about other people's during this time. This is the second part. The third thing which we can do, I think, which is very important, we must keep on learning during this time.
Yeah.
Because we will have a lot of time, free time at home. So we need to learn a lot of new things in this time, especially about our new products, about our old products, about some new technology. Not more than this, we should also learn something else, like we need to explore some new ways of the social. We need to keep on communicating with other people to learn something, to communicate, to exchange the opinions. On reading some books which we don't have time to read before. But also we need to keep exciting and to keep us healthy, keep us strong.
That makes sense.
So, yeah. The next one, which I think very important, is how we can keep the relationship with other people during this time. Because nowadays, we stay at home and be with the family. However, we have so many friends, right? As a VBA, we have other promoters in the shop as friends. We have our shop owner. Also, we have our team leaders, our ASM. So we need to communicate with them daily. But also, of course, as we are VBA, we have our very important asset, that is our consumers. I think everyone have a lot of consumer base during your past experiences. Suppose if you have 100, even some of you guys have more than 1,000 consumers. So how we can do something for these consumers? How we can have a little bit distribution, our values to these consumers during this time, which is very important. Suppose the one person, one VBA can have some impact to 100 consumers. Then totally we have more than 32,000 promoters, VBA. Then you just calculate how many people we can change, how many people we can have the impact to them. It is 3.2 million. 3.2 million.
Wow.
And suppose one customer, they have family members of 5. Then we can have the impact to 1.5 crore people in this country, which is something we can do to them. And during the communication with them, we can also tell them to be positive, to be calm, to obey the policy of the government, but also to keep on communicating with the friends, to do some new things, to change the behaviors and some wrong habits before during these 21 days. But of course, during this time, not only about the communication with the consumers, but also we can give them some additional services. Like if they have any questions about how to use the phone, any questions about install some new applications, some questions about how to maintain the cleaning of the phones, these kind of small issues, we can help these consumers. Because by give good services to these consumers, after everything is opening, after everything is coming back to the normal time, then I'm sure the consumers, they will become your very loyal and consumers and keep on to purchase the products from you and from your shop. This is some few suggestions which I will give to all our VBA.
I think that's a great input too, and you have given so much light into it. One thing that you have said is is that we all have some social duties, and we all have to do something about it. So in that regard, I want to know, have you seen any, can you share some examples by the VBAs if somebody has done something that according to you think is pretty good and others should also follow something like that?
Yeah, I'm happy to see a lot of VBAs are engaging, but some of them really touched me. Even we don't have any suggestions, we don't have any guidance to our VBA to do these kind of things, but they did it. I would like to give you an example of a VBA whose name is Hamid Iqbal from Aurangabad. He is utilizing his work time and gaining more competition knowledge, and afterwards he's making sure to feed as many needs people of the society as possible as he can. This is a true inspiration. Humanity comes first, something we all should practice. I also would like to talk about a VBA in Kerala who makes very engaging TikTok videos and have very own customer fan base. It's very important for us, all the VBA should change the way we communicate with our consumers. But of course, if we need to go outside to do something for the poor people, for the people who need it, the help, but we also should be very careful. We should be safe. We should wear the face masks and the gloves to make sure avoid the virus. And then after you coming back home, you should clean everything, because this is very important for your family members as well.
I think that makes sense. Most important thing, that the world is needing change, and as you have mentioned, we have to keep ourselves safe. So, and I know you are very busy, so I would like to take some of your time. What is the end message that you want to give to all the VBAs? Anything that from your life that they can take, or the time you have been, we all have been in the lockdown. What is that one message that you want to give to the VBAs?
Okay, again and again, as I said, we should be very much positive about the future, and the company always will make sure, make the best for the security of our VBA's job. And also, we need to fight the coronavirus together during this difficult time. And as Vivo, we are a very much responsible company, since totally we have more than 50,000 employees in Pan-India. If we can make sure the jobs of them and the salaries, which is a very big responsibility we did for the society as well. So it's not just fighting by the company, because each of you also one part of this company, of this family. So we need to fight together. We need to fight together. And also, the second part, which again I want to mention, is that we really need to explore some new things. Don't complain, because we cannot change the current situation and the environment. But we can change ourselves to keep on learning, to explore the new things which we mentioned just now, the TikTok, the Facebook Live.
Like the way we are communicating right now.
Yeah, yes, the online meetings, and even we can draw something like some VBA they did, and appeal other people to follow, stay home, stay safe policy. And also we can try some Instagram, even Twitters, to change the ways how we can communicate with other people. So, and finally, I think the most important thing is that how we can be a team together, how we can have a strong spirit, how we can have the confidence about the future. I'm sure if we can stand with each other, we can stand with Indian, all the things will be fun after some time.
Sure.
And Also,
Which we
this is a time to test and approve our culture, because always we said Ben, always we said love India, love Vivo. So it's just time for us to approve what we say, because it's something really we need to do together. I think most of the VBA have seen some news which Vivo Indian did. We denoted the lacks of the face masks to the Maharashtra government.
Yeah.
And today, again, we will denote another 2 lakh to the central government.
Oh, wow,
And
that's
keep on,
wonderful.
we are keep on preparing some other materials which we get from China, or we get from the local manufacturing, to do something as possible as we can. But of course, you know, even we are facing some challenges, like we have the difficulties of the transportation, we have some difficulties of the custom, but we will try our best to resolve this problem and do whatever the things we can do for the country, for the people here. I'm sure finally things will be fine. We will come back to the office, we will come back to the stores, we will come back to the normal time. But there is one thing we changed, is that we become more mature, we can become more stronger than before.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. That's a great advice. Be more mature, be more stronger, and look to the future and to an optimism. With that, thank you so much, JC, for coming up and addressing all the VBAs. It's been our pleasure to have you here, and hope you have a great day ahead, and hope I finally see you very soon in the office.
Okay. Thank you so much. So I wish a very healthy Vivo, a very healthy India. I love India, love Vivo.
Love Vivo.
Thank you.